Hey everyone, in this tutorial I will be teaching you on how to add a JTextField field where the users type in things and yeah. Well, let's get started on how to make one of those text fields. So we type in JTextFields variable JT can be different if you want. New JTextField. And yeah, we have to import a library for this. And what we type inside of here, this will determine the length horizontally of a text field. So let's put 30. And once we get that done, then we're ready to add that to the J panel. JP JP is the J panel, and we're about to add that, or we're about to add the JTextField field onto the J panel. So type in JT, and now we get that, and add J panel to J frame. Now let's run it to see what happens. Yeah, we have a text field now. We can also type stuff in here. And we can also set a default text for the JTextField field. And this is how you do it. Default. And once you run it, we see default. Now let's add some kind of action listener to it, where you type in the words and you actually do something with the text field. So now let's do something with the JT, which is the JTextField field. JT dot add action listener. A new action listener. We have to import the class. I mean, not the class, the library. So I'm calling over here. We're making a little class here, the mini class. Making a new method for this. Action performed. Action event E. Inside of here, since like our goal for this program is when we press enter or when we type in on the JTextField field and we press enter, we wanted to see that word onto the J label, and so we can see it next to the text field. So that's pretty neat. But before we do that, import action event. Now we did action event, and now let's make this the text field, and we convert it to string. So JT dot or no not JT. Let's make a new string variable. String input equals JT dot get text. This right here actually converts the JTextField field into a string. So it's pretty nice because you always need to convert it, or else it won't work at all, and Java will be confused. And you gotta remember this get text because this right here actually get the text and makes it to a string, and we set it equal to this variable. All right, once we get that done, then now let's do the let's use the J label JL dot set text. And type in input, and now we're ready. And now let's add J or let's add the JL onto the J panel. Make sure you don't add the panels onto like under this method, or else your program will look funny. And you'll see what I'm talking about later after we get done with this. So jp.add JL, and let's see what it looks like. Alright, so now we have a text field, and let's type it in to see if it works. Hi, it works. See, laugh out loud. Ah ha ha. It's pretty neat, and let me show you what happens if I just add it onto JPanel under this method. Hi. See, it doesn't do anything unless I drag the screen, so it's not pretty good. So that's why you always add it after or outside of this method and outside of this parentheses. So yeah. So now let's add buttons to this. So let's type in JButton object, JButton, and the reason why we want buttons is because that we want our button to be like the enter button. Instead of pressing enter, we just click on the button and yeah, it works like an enter button. So JButton, and let me import the library for the JButton, and for inside of this button, I just want to say enter, so we can let the user know like when to enter when you're done, or you can press the enter key, but it's up to the users. Alright, so now we got that done. We also got to add that to the JPanel. jp.add jb. And now let's add action listener to this. An action listener. So jp, or not jp, jb.add action listener. And new action listener. Alright, well now make a little class out of it. And now we make the method action performed action event e, and we basically copy and paste from here because they both have the same function when you press enter. So yeah, and yeah, we're done. So now let's run it and see. Now we have an enter button here. So now let's type in hey and press enter, and it works. And it also works if you just press enter, hi, or just type in random letters. It works either way. So yeah, this is how you make a text field, and how to make buttons to be working too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next tutorial.